Whether you're putting together a purpose-built AR platform for SPR, designated marksman, or other precision shooting endeavors, or looking to adapt some of the more popular battle rifle platforms to modern optic use, the MagPul PRS stock provides the features and adjustability that we've come to expect in high-end precision rifles, and it does it at a very reasonable price point for what it is. Today we're going to be taking a look at some applications for the G3 and clones like this PTR91, and also for the 5.56 AR platforms. There's also applications for 7.62 ARs and the FN FAL. The main purpose for this is we don't want anyone to be daunted by the installation of the stock because it's relatively straightforward and pretty easy. On the AR, this will install on any rifle with a rifle buffer tube. That's the one gotcha you're going to have on this. We have plenty of videos in our gun tech section that deals with replacing the stock on an AR buffer tube, rifle stock, or with the carbine buffer tube. The one thing we do want to specify is you do have to have that rifle buffer tube, a rifle buffer, and a rifle buffer spring. And if you don't, such as if you're replacing a carbine buffer assembly, you'll need to get those parts in order to do this install. A couple other gotchas, the A2 spacer, if you have one, you will not need this for the install. You'll not put that back in. And you need to make sure that you use this vented screw for the buffer tube, which comes with the kit as well. This avoids overpressure, air pressure issues inside the buffer tube, which can create functioning problems. And once you're done with that, instead of the screws being exposed like on a regular or conventional A2 stock, there is this rubber butt pad that covers that stock screw, or buffer screw, correction, with two hex head screws there. So that pretty much takes care of that application. Now the G3 or HK91 and clones like this PTR91, we'll take a look at this application. This one a little more involved, but still not too bad. First, after clearing the rifle, go ahead and pop off the butt plate and buttstock assembly. Now there's no delicate way to do this, but we have to get the recoil pad off of that buttstock. Now those spring clips are awful sturdy, and the best way to do that is just like I did it there, catch it in the vise and twist it slowly until it comes off. Once we have that, on any HK product or some of the FMP builds or other HK clone builds, there's going to be this large buffer screw in the back here, which you'll have to reach in with a screwdriver and take off. PTR and many of their builds does not include this screw, so in order to have this installed correctly, you'll need to grab this screw. Next, we take the small buffer screws out of the front of the buffer. These screws secure the buffer to the back plate, actually through the back plate and into the stock. So once we have these off, buttstock's going to come off as I leave some of those threads engaged. All right, once we get that off, place our buttstock over here. We're going to take our buffer assembly out. We will not need these screws for the reinstallation, the stock screws that come with it. Now on this buffer assembly, this is the standard HK91 buffer assembly. You may see in some HK builds or in factory product or production runs, you may see an MSG90 or a two-stage heavy buffer in here. Well, some people have made this work with the PRS stock. The easiest way to do it is with the stock size buffer, which is also an easily available part if you want to go ahead and swap out, although the other buffers have some things going for them. In any case, what we do from here, go ahead and drop our buffer back in the appropriate orientation. We're going to take the PRS stock, and it just comes apart because it's not attached right now. Take this front section. There's a press fit. It's kind of tight. Goes in relatively easily though. We're going to take one of our nylock coated screws, actually the top small buffer screw, which is the same size as the original one. However, it does have a socket head instead of a flathead screwdriver head. Get that appropriately started. Now on this screw, unlike in the stock application, where it's screwing into brass threads, this goes directly into the composite material. So we're going to be making our own threads here as we screw this in. Once we get that snug, we're in good shape. Okay, now we're going to take, let's get another nylock coated large buffer screw along with the spacer washer that comes with this stock kit. Appropriate magnet tip bit. Once again, your PTR rifles may not come with this. There, let's get that. Now the back plate's secure. Next step, we're going to mount up the buttstock in a vise. The rear portion of the buttstock. We're going to go ahead and take a steel retaining nut, place that in this little slot here. I'm going to slide the front section of the buttstock onto the back section. I'll then take the longer of the buffer screws, the longer of the small buffer screws for the front side. Slide that right into the bottom hole on the buffer. That snugs into that steel nut back in the buttstock. And we're good. The last step, also, in addition to that screw right there, this quick detach sling stud helps to keep both sides of the stock together. So we go ahead, place that through there. I'll spin this around so you can see that. There's two sides to this. One of them has a large hole and the other has a small hole. What you're going to want to do is make sure that the small hole is out. Fasten those screws, snug it down, and that pretty much does it. All right, now our buttstock is installed. We're going to go ahead and put it back on the rifle. Install our takedown pins. Remember to stagger those. And push out the same side. And there we have it. Now what we have on these PRS stock and all the applications, we have adjustable length of pull with a spring detent and an aluminum adjustment lever. We also have adjustable comb height to get your eye in line with your optics. And the comb is also adjustable fore and aft for appropriate cheek placement along the stock. This configuration of the stock works well with squeeze bags as well as with hooking of the support arm, and provides some counterbalance to the typically front-end heavy rifles for this, which this stock is best suited. As with everything here at Brownells, the MagPul PRS stock is backed by our 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. So if you're looking for a durable, functional, and easy to install adjustable stock for your next precision rifle application, check out the MagPul PRS at Policestore.com.